of Annihilation.
After driving off the last of the Yonti,
The Silver Sashes explore the rest of the Fane and come across a treasure trove beyond their wildest dreams,
including the rest of the puzzle cubes.
but their quest is urgent, and they must reluctantly leave most of the treasure behind. Imbok, their faithful follower, has awaited the adventurers by the exit and is now eager to show the Sashes his tribe.
Xander promptly ousts the tribe's leader and installs Imbok as his puppet chieftain.
Gaining ever more followers. From the Grung, our heroes learn that in the nearby amphitheater, there is much treasure to be found, but it also hides great danger. Unable to resist,
Xander leads the gang there.
but to gain the loot, they must overcome the King of Feathers, a gigantic mutated tyrannosaur. Can our heroes assail the Tomb of Annihilation and save the world against terrible odds? Can they best a power that already laid waste to a score of godlike beings? And will Xander's ego grow to ever more monumental proportions now that he has his own tribe of Grung worshippers? Come find out next time on Tomb of Annihilation.
Excellent. So, you are currently in the city of Omu. So share a map of that with you.
Didn't we rat that T-Rex to death last time?
You did, yeah. Yeah, you destroyed the T-Rex, so...
No, with rocks. Right, it was rocks it was. Stoned him.
Oh, yes, you did, yeah, with the rocks... yes, the rock spell. I'm sure it'll come in very useful. So you find yourselves now right at the top of the Forbidden City, up in the amphitheatre, and you are very close to the entrance of the Fane of the Nine Gods, or the Tomb of the Nine Gods, otherwise known as the Tomb of Annihilation. Death by Pebbles. What I don't remember though is, did I give you any loot from it? I did promise loot, didn't I? I think I must have done.
I think so.
So, what would you like to do next? Do you want to go straight towards the tomb, or do you wish to rest first, or what's your plan?
Is that a hint that you probably should rest? Wait a minute, it was healing potion we needed.
I don't know, I'm not sure how much of your resources you've spent or whatever. It's up to you.
Well, I've got enough other resources. I just don't have healing potions like at all.
I've got 2.
Well, then we have 2. Good. We can surround that, right?
I tell you what, in the interest of being because I'm a wise and beneficial GM, you know, I'm just and good looking. See, I like the way this is going here. If you want, you can roll me 2d4, and you can have that many healing potions, which you find on the remains of various travellers who have been killed by the 3. Not each, I meant just in general. So 3, but good try. So I'll put 3 healing potions onto the character sheet thing for you. Which is better than nothing.
I can put my healing potions. I don't really need to use them. I'm either dead or alive.
So I've put 3 potions for healing on there, and I think I could give you a greater one, couldn't I? Yeah, because I'm good looking as well as wise and everything else. I'll put a Potion of Greater Healing on. So you should have on your party sheet now, you got 3 normal Potions of Healing and a 1 of Greater Healing, so that should help you in the 2.
I changed the potion of healing to 5 and removed the ones I have.
Sure, yeah, whatever you wish.
I can't change it. This is an anti-cheat and I disapprove.
So I'll increase it on the party sheet to 5. There we go. So anybody who wants one, I think you should be able to just drag and drop them from the party sheet onto your inventory if you want to take them.
I'll take the big one if you don't mind.
Yeah, you can't have it. You should use it too. You and Xanax are our front line after all. Maybe design some kind of healing potion shower contraption that will automatically spread it so you won't lose an action.
I've added the potion onto your potions action tab thing as well, Max, so you should have a Greater Healing one set up for you.
Thank you.
Alright, so what do you want to do from here, guys?
Maybe you should rest, but that would only be me that need resting in that case. Because before
I
we
could
hand down.
rest so I could get death by pebbles again.
Yeah, true. Could be useful down in the dungeon.
Well, you rolled quite high, I believe, when you were recalling lore about Acererak, and you'll know that he is a very powerful lich who sort of transcends time and space, and he takes great pleasure in creating death traps, dungeons filled with traps in particular. He likes to torture his foes and likes to lure adventurers to their deaths, and he is renowned, legendary for his malice, his evil, and the amount of adventurers he's killed. The tomb, because it's designed and built by Acererak, you think is going to be, likely to be very deadly.
Can I use grungs as trap detectors / activators?
You could try.
I'm glad I got an advantage on dexterity saves versus traps.
I have a tribe of grungs that will walk to death. But no, that would be evil.
It would be somewhat evil, but you could attempt it. Although how long it'd work for also was another thing before they rebelled. I don't know. You are quite persuasive though, aren't you? You might get away with it. Oh, and it looks like he's got a fine trap spell, which is going to be useful.
I'm a generous god. Let's just go and have Mac trigger everything.
That's the usual way, isn't it? You just get the barbarian to do it. Alright, okay then. So, was that so? Are you going in or are you having a rest?
Yeah, let's do a long rest. I mean, what can one day matter?
Yeah, I mean, people are already dead. They're not going to get more dead.
Okay, that's probably wise because I'm not going to pull any punches in here because we're near the end of the campaign now. I think if we, if you get wiped, get wiped. So let's see. All right, so that's a long rest. You should be full of beans. You have lots of spell slots up back and all your wounds back and everything.
Nice.
And I presume you make your way over to the Tomb of the Nine Gods.
Yes. To
But,
make way
but
for
very,
the Night
very,
God.
but very, very carefully.
Okay. Carefully you make your way to the north of Omu.
I'm on Tomb of Annihilation.
And I have actually a sound ambience thing, which I will be able to play in a moment. And you reach, let me share the map with you. Alright, so hopefully you have the you just give it the kiss of death there, Xander. That's the last good roll you'll have for the whole of the night. Near the base of the cliffs, a 15-foot tall obelisk of cracked stone is draped with vines and black moss. Behind it you see a dark passageway obscured by withered creepers. A second, smaller tunnel burrows into the base of a cliff to the east. You also notice that 3 stone gargoyles watch you from narrow ledges carved into the cliff side. Each has the face of a bearded devil, mouth agape in a silent scream. What do you want to do?
Can I try and read the obelisk?
You can, if you want to move up to it. Where you're standing is quite important in the Tomb of Annihilation, so I'm going to... that's it. Yeah. So you stand up to there and have a look. You can see that just behind all the vines and things on the obelisk, there's some writing. So moving the vines aside slightly, you see: fear the night when the Forsaken One seizes death's mantle, and the seas dry up, and the dead rise, and I, Aserak, the Eternal, reap the world of the living. Those who dare enter take heed. The enemies oppose, one stands between them. In the darkness it hides. Don the mask or be seen. Speak no truth to the doomed child. The keys turn on the inside only.
Really? Why would he give us hints for their taking him down?
You'll know that Aserak enjoys
Classic
toying.
bad guy moves.
Yeah, he enjoys toying with people.
Oh,
Half my plan is basically get him monologuing and run away.
You'd be able to do that easily with him, I think. He's just that kind of guy.
well, let's try the doors carefully. Nobody has a mask or something.
Okay, so you move up to there, Mac.
Can we use the severed head of the King of Feathers as a mask?
You could, yes, if you want to take some a while to turn it into a mask, I guess you could. However, Mac, up there you see a short tunnel ends in a slab of worked stone whose edges are marked by relief carvings of grinning skulls. 4 lines engraved at the centre of the slab cross one another to form a star, with both ends of each line marking the location of a cube-shaped cavity cut into the door 8 cavities in all. So you essentially see this in front of you. A grid with holes in, which are about the same size as all the keys, the puzzle cubes that you found earlier.
Neat. And what's on the side?
Alright, Xander, looking down here, you see the alcoves run the length of a narrow tunnel, each one featuring a bestial statue standing or squatting above a basin of oil. Just make out the statues all down the line here.
So 9 statues.
Correct.
Is any one of them a giant snail that looks like it's gonna eat me?
Yeah.
Well, you notice that the statues depict the 9 trickster gods, each facing a pair of alcoves dedicated to trickster gods that oppose one another, moving down the hall from west to east. The opposing statues depict Moa, Wonga, Aijin, Ablukla, Papalozl, and Kubazan, and Nang Nang, and finally Shigambi.
Okay, so that one in darkness it hides. That's the 9th god at the end of the tunnel there.
That is correct. It's actually hidden behind lots of vines and creepers, but you can just make it out.
So what is this about the mask then? And how are you gonna get inside to turn the keys?
Well, the key's just on the door there.
Yeah, but they only turn on the inside. Otherwise, the rest of the thing makes sense.
I think Elwin and Xanax are not with us.
I'll-
I'm here, sorry. Like I said, I'm kind of on
Yeah,
autopilot right now.
we see him.
Did you ask anything?
It's just a weird puzzle here. I mean, we could just try putting them in wherever.
Yeah, I don't think that's a smart idea. It will probably kill us.
on the
According to the Do it according to the how the statues are set up.
grid that I've shared with you, the puzzle cubes on the right are actually tokens, so you can move them and place them on the grid wherever you want, if that's what you want to do.
I'm afraid to try it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Maybe the one that's hidden in darkness is the one in the center, but I don't know how to organize the others.
So, which god is the one in the night? I guess we can't see that without walking up to him and removing the vines.
Yeah,
And then we need a mask.
yeah, because there's so many vines and things down there, you'd need to go down really to see properly what's going on.
Can't open the link for some reason.
A link to what, mate?
Oh, never mind. what Alwyn posted.
Ah, yes.
Okay, so we can use the story as the sequence, but we don't know where to start from.
Seems to mostly just hinting about who's opposing who.
Maybe morning is like the sun rises in the east, so the one on the left, and noon is up.
Worst part is I don't even remember the names.
Yep. Well, we're the colonists, so we can make our own names.
Of course we can.
I yeah, it's a bit hard, but Bob the Flail Snail. Do you know the names of all the different ones, Alwyn? I don't know.
What's the name of SpongeBob snail? Gary. The top left one is Gary. Top middle one is Mr. Hoppy. The rightmost one is a Nope. Danger Noodle.
Kuba-san, was that the frog?
Sander, make me a perception roll if you would, please.
Sure, I'm very perceptive.
You think you can see a statue at the end hidden by vines and the light? Looks like it could well be the flail snail, but you can see it looks like there's something shiny hanging off it. It looks like some sort of medallion.
Ooh, you're tempting me. But 9 times out of 10, medallions on ancient tubes do not bode well. I look for signs of a giant boulder.
What if this is the 10th time?
It is very Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. This, you look around for the boulder, but you can't see one here.
The stone gargoyles from the... No, they're just into the cliffside. Are they high up?
No, they're on the ground. These, well, not very high anyway. They're in little alcoves. You can easily get to them if you wanted.
I want to run this by the group before I do this. I want to go into this place and see if there's a mask anywhere. What do you guys think?
Well, yeah. You're... Yeah, we can sacrifice you. Alright, so, first, I check the gargoyles just in case they might have a mask on them or something.
Oh, sorry, the ones that are hiding up there. No, they don't. None of the gargoyles have masks on them. They are
Okay,
standing just out of reach. You could climb up to them, but
I move to the entrance and try to see if anything explodes on me.
all right. Bravely, Xander makes his way down.
Sure, bravely, I'll take it. No, save it, Alwyn. I think there's plenty of traps to go.
So you can see here that it looks like the gods who oppose each other are in opposite alcoves, so they're both staring at each other. The two gods that have, trickster gods that have been fighting. So, for example, you'll find that Oblo Laka is opposed by Aijin. Kubazan, the Frog Hemoth, is opposed by Patrozel, who's the Ablis. Wongo is opposed by Moa, who is the snake. Nang Nang is opposed by Shingambi. And right at the end, you find that Unk, the file snail, is at the end, and he's the one who has a medallion draped across him. You can try trap vision if you want. Mallet, I think it's an instantaneous. I was looking at it. Looks like it's an instantaneous burst which goes at 120 feet and tells you the nature of any trap in that area. But it doesn't necessarily tell you where it is or anything. It just says like bludgeoning trap or something like that, I think.
Random question. Over here, it looks like there's another path. Am I dreaming?
You are not dreaming. I will give you an inspiration. And make me a perception check, please, sir.
Okay, I am very perspective. Yep, I totally notice it.
Well, I mean, you
That's
suspect
Xander for you.
you suspect that there's something over there by the curve of the of the cliff. You can't see, there's like a gap in the cliff, but you're not sure. You can't see any direct entrance in, but you could go closer and explore if you wish.
I'm still debating about the medallion.
All right, I'm gonna try my hand going down there, explore.
Awesome. Just what you need, a barbarian to grab the bull by the horns, and you go and have a look.
Of course.
And you find you move away a lot of vegetation, and it appears like there's a secondary entrance to the tomb here. And at the end there, you can see another puzzle door.
Damn it, another one? That evil mastermind.
This one you see a slab of work stone blocking an overgrown tunnel some 20 feet from the other entrance. Grinning skulls mark the edges of the slab, in the centre of which are 9 cube-shaped cavities arranged in 3 rows of 3.
God damn it, another one. So there's another place for the cubes.
Yep.
Let's try put him in there instead, yeah. Sounds more likely, yeah, since he love traps, I suppose.
Or this is the trap.
They are both traps.
Xander, you catch the sparkle of light from your eye, and the medallion at the end there just keeps sparkling and shining, looking wealthy.
Yeah, I really want to grab it, but I also really don't want to die.
Also, never trust the GM. I am actually evil.
Yeah, I am going to roll a wisdom save. If it fails, I'll go for it.
All right, cool. I like that. Let the dice decide.
Yeah, Xander just goes
Yep, you are
and
stupid.
picks up the amulet.
All right, you make your way down there, and you reach through the vines, the flail snails there, and you grab the medallion and lift it. You can feel its weight lift off the pedestal, and
I get ready to run the hell away.
and you look around for expecting a rolling ball of stone coming after you, but none appears. And what you do get though is a nice shiny gold pendant.
It's cursed.
I go back and say, guys, I didn't find anything over there. It's a dud.
I put the pendant on your character sheet. Do you want to wear the pendant?
I'm not that crazy.
It's a gold pendant shaped like an eye. It somehow feels magical, but it's just hard to discern what the property might be.
Where is the gold pendant?
It's on your character sheet, mate.
Oh, okay. Um, hmm. Hey, Xanax, isn't it your birthday?
It's a GPS
Why?
tracker.
How did you remember?
Oh, mm, us dwarven home people remember birthdays.
You're not a dwarf.
Here, and I put the necklace on his head.
Oh,
Xanax, as soon as the necklace drops around your neck, you'll feel it begin to tighten, and it kind of pinches your neck a little, but it seems to be like tugging you westwards.
it's kind of tight.
It doesn't do you any damage, it's just like a gentle tugging sensation to the west. Yeah. He's trying to lead you
A
somewhere.
gentle tugging sensation. It's that kind of pendant.
What is it, boy? He be stuck in the well?
No.
Follow it. I think it's taking me somewhere.
Well, of course. Let's follow it.
I follow the necklace. As a dwarf, I always follow the gold.
Okay, it keeps taking you west. If you want to move a bit further west. Now it's pulling you north.
Okay, so either the necklace is another trap within a trap, or this is the right alcove to use.
Yep, Xanax, it leads you right up to the second entrance here. Oh,
It wants something in this thing. What happens to it when I like get to it?
when you get to it, it stops pulling you. It looks like this is where it is the destination it's leading you to. In front of you, there's a big stone door with holes in, which match the holes the puzzle cubes will sort of fit into it.
Guys, look what I found. I am a genius and totally saved us all.
Amazing. I clap. Now I'm going to need that pendant back.
But you gave it to me for my birthday.
Yeah, as dwarven tradition, once you find out it's not lethal, you take it back.
That's not a Hildor thing. Respect my traditions. I pocket the the pendant.
I'm gonna try at this store to put the first snail in the middle.
Well done. Okay, you pick up the first cube, jam it into the centre, nothing happens, and it sits there quite happily.
Good. And now we just need to match names to creature, I guess, because I have no idea who's who here.
Oh, okay, so the next one along, this guy.
Elwyn showed all the names of all the things.
I have no idea what an Eblis is.
Oh, an
Sea
Eblis.
monster, on the other hand, is the
The
hunter,
iblis
isn't
are
it?
the puppies we fed the dead body to, I think.
I'm gonna let you work it out. The Iblis, it's like a heron type thing, I think. Yeah.
Oh, all right, nice.
I think you sneezed on the keyboard, Elwin.
Which one go?
So I put in these two then in opposition to each other.
Okay, you snap them in, and they sit snugly into the holes. Nothing happens yet.
So Muad'Diakuli, who's that? Any idea what a Yakula is?
I mean, what were the people that
Oh,
tried to throw
right.
Mr. Hoppy down into the fire chasm? Was-
A sea monkeys is a sea monster is monkeys. All right.
So it's monkeys versus Mr. Hoppy?
Nah,
Shakuli is that?
it's Nangang the Grung versus Shagambi the Kamadan.
Who's the Commodon?
I don't know.
The
So that's sea monster versus Yakuri.
all right, you put those two in, and nothing happens. They sit there happily. You've got just 3 ones left, and 3 sockets to put them in.
All right, and we have Jaguar versus our beloved Grung.
Jaguar versus Grung. Okay.
So the two remaining has to be the two last one then. That should do it.
Click the last 2 in. As you do, they seem to lock in place, and there's a hum from the door. A yellow light begins to seep from the cracks around them, and the whole thing begins to hum and vibrate.
Let's take a step back, eh?
You take a step back. as the 9 cubes flare with light and then disappear, growling like an angry beast. The slab begins to slide up to the ceiling. Well done, Mac. I'm going to give you inspiration for that because for your part in it.
Whoa, good job.
Good job, everyone who remembers stuff.
I did give out a few inspiration for various things people were saying, but yeah, well done there, everyone.
I never remember stuff.
Okay, the slab moves up. You notice that all of the cubes disappear. They're gone. You're not sure where they've disappeared to. However, the door in front of you raises up to reveal more chamber. You see another slab blocks the hallway 20 feet beyond the first door. An iron lever is set into the door's surface with a graven skull leering from down above.
Okay, so the keys turn on the inside only, so the cubes are probably on the inside on the door, and we have to close the door to be able to take them out and reuse them or something. I'm gonna try to walk in.
Alright, as you get to that square there, in front of you you've got this stone door, and at the top of it there is a grinning skull and there's a lever in the door. However, when you reach there, Mac, the skull's jaws creak open and a skeletal hand holding a crystal hourglass style timer emerges from within. With a click, the timer
Jesus.
rotates and sand starts to trickle into the lower globe. At this moment, I start counting.
Oh, for crying out loud, I don't
Can
do
we
well under
estimate
pressure.
how long it has?
10,
Does it look like a
Get in,
minute?
get in, get in, get in, get in, get in. We're gonna
9.
pull the lever. Pull the lever! Gronk.
You get in and pull the lever.
Wrong lever.
All right. Okay. As you do, there is the sound of mechanical devices, hinges flicking open, and you all plummet into a pit beneath you. Make me a dexterity. Oh, I can probably force you to do it. Actually, one second.
Good.
TPK. Ah.
I
At
do hope not.
last.
Alright, so as it stands, oh my god, you've all failed your save. So it stands, everyone fails a dex save. You can, if you wish, spend one of your inspiration and re-roll it.
I am going to spend my inspiration.
Yep.
Me too.
Alright, so
Wow,
God,
a
it's
whole.
worse.
I did double as good.
Oh, advantage, disadvantage? By the way? Why is it disadvantage?
let's have a look at you. Oh, you've probably got a load of effects still on us. Let's have a look.
Can I use another inspiration?
Oh, I'm grappled and restrained.
Are you angry too?
Stop grabbing yourself.
Oops, sorry, we don't want you to be grappled and restrained. I think I've taken that off you.
Can I use another inspiration and try again, or is it just a one-time thing?
It's a one-time thing, I think. It's not really a re-roll. The inspiration, you actually roll 2 dice and pick the highest. I just did it that way then, to be kind.
Okay. Then I choose the roll of 2.
Okay. So I think Alwyn's passed and everyone else has failed. So Alwyn, you managed to.
My second roll.
Typical elf.
Wasn't enough?
Oh,
Seriously? Damn it.
it's a DC 15.
Close.
But that advantage disadvantage cancels itself out. So I think was that right now, or should you have had advantage on it,
Not really
Matthew?
for. Yeah, I should probably do it again for a reroll. Yeah, because
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
The dice is seriously.
but that was exactly what you need. You okay? So Alwyn, you just managed to jump backwards onto the ledge there. Mac, I'm putting you there because you're pulling the lever. You managed to hang on to the lever. So you're sort of holding on to the lever as the rest of the pit trap falls away. Sadly, Xander and Xanax both take a little bit of damage.
It was nice knowing you people. I'm off to the great spiky hell.
I'm coming, Valhalla.
Oh, it's only a tickle.
That's a fifth of my health.
That's not so bad.
Oh right, okay. So you fall, your initial fall damage. That's the falling damage. But now you get impaled on 1d4 spikes. Okay,
Oh,
so
yay.
now if could I don't know, Xander, if you roll me d4 and we'll do yours first. This is just mean. This is one. Oh, you are lucky. Okay, so you just get one.
Sure,
Right in the
lucky.
spleen.
Pretty low damage. Okay, and sadly though you get poisoned as a result of it, so you might have some effect that can get rid of it, but you get poisoned from the spikes. And
I,
then
I think we have potions of antitoxin.
oh, Xanax rolled a 1 as well. Well done, Xanax.
Can always count on me to roll a 1.
There you go, and you poisoned too.
Okay, we have exactly 2 vials of antitoxin. So me and Xanax each take one.
I got 2 more for later if you need.
Maybe
Also,
we need to
Xanax is
get
a
out of
dwarf.
here
He should
first.
have some protection from being poisoned.
Yeah, I'm resistant to the damage, but I still take the damage.
Ah,
Like,
okay.
I took 4 instead of 7.
So we drink the antitoxin.
Wait, maybe we need to get out of here first? Like, do we have anywhere to get out of this deathly poisoned spikes?
It's a 20-foot deep pit, so you just need a way to climb up the 20 feet. However, at the end of the 10-second countdown, when the timer reaches 0, the door with Mac hanging on it still swings open.
All right, I will jump into there and
Get us
yeah,
a rope.
yeah, get a rope. Well, Alvin is already on it, but maybe I should do the rope so you get on
Maybe
this
tie
side.
the rope to the lever.
No, don't pull the lever again.
Mac, you're in a moss-covered corridor extending beyond the second door. Tree roots hang from the sagging ceiling, and the air reeks of rot and damp. Ahead, a bas-relief carving of a bearded devil's face adorns the wall at a T-shaped intersection. The devil's open mouth is a well of utter darkness.
Okay, so first of all, let's get a rope so we can get out of here. And then take the antitoxin so we won't be poisoned. And then maybe I'll drink a health potion.
Alright, so with rope and Mac's help, I presume someone's got rope, have you?
Yeah,
Feet of it.
yeah, I have a rope.
Oh, quite a few of you got rope. Mac, Alwyn, Xander have all got rope, so you can do that quite easily. You'll manage to pull Xander and Xanax back up. And yeah, and Alwyn, you can get across there. I'm not going to ask for checks for that because, well, actually, Alwyn, if you want to roll me anything but a 1, please. Sorry, it's got to be done, hasn't it? Yeah, yeah. What's the chances of this happening? Not very much. Just anything but a 1. Yeah, 3's fine.
Close.
Your foot will slip a couple of times on the way across Alwyn, but you make it safely.
So, shall we use the antitoxin? Or do you want to save it and use one of your spells?
No, I rather you use the potions.
Oh, 1 moment though. Because Xander, just as you're all sort of scrambling to get onto the thing, as you step on that square there's a click and a dart flies out of the side of the wall.
Okay, dexterity.
It's just a ranged attack coming at you actually.
Oh, okay.
So I'll figure it into your AC. 1 moment. And typically it hits. And then if you could make me a save, a Constitution save, please, as you feel a sting of poison hit you. That's a fail. Do you want to spend another one of your inspiration or?
I don't think I can get double poisoned, right? So
Correct.
I'll
You can.
just stick with what I have.
Okay, yeah, the poison stings your arm as it sort of burns as it reaches into you. But you're right, you're already poisoned, so it's just more damage at this stage. Okay, and you'll notice now that there's sort of little holes in the walls at the side of you. There's like little screaming skulls, and the mouths are little holes.
Great.
This is Indiana Jones.
So first of all, I take antitoxin and a potion.
And then we
I'll
check for
take
traps
the antitoxin
everywhere.
too.
So I use one.
Okay, so let me just have a look what the antitoxin does. Is it automatic or does it trigger a roll? Let's see.
Advantage on save
Creature that
versus
drinks this
poison.
vial, advantage on saving throws versus poison for 1 hour.
Oh, okay. Let's give you another check. So if you want to make me another save against it, against the poison, so con save.
Nope.
Nope.
Didn't do advantage.
So roll again. Nope.
Still nope.
You could try again in an hour's time if you want, and take another one if you have it.
Yeah,
Can
I
roll,
will just drink a potion of healing.
Can I roll a con save now? I also want to drink the
Okay.
antitoxin vial.
Absolutely. So if you want to roll that with advantage. Oh, you're fine, Xanax. Let's take the poison
19
off you.
and 20.
I am immune to poison forever.
Mm-mm. Oh, you should have a resistance to poison. You should have advantage on it anyway with your dwarven resilience.
It's not, I think, advantage. It's just I'm resistant to the poison damage.
Oh, I see. And
Okay, I drink one potion.
okay. Drink one of the healing potions. All right.
Yeah.
That will
Oh,
heal you up.
actually, yeah, my dwarven resilience also gives me advantage on saving throws. Okay, good to know. It's advantage and resistance to the poison damage.
Oh no, we've lost Malik.
Okay, how do we move without having more poison arrows fired at us?
Maybe put your shield on where the arrows come out so they'll get stuck and explode. I saw a documentary where a bunny did it to a hunter.
Makes perfect sense.
Bunny did what? Uh,
I can do that for one side, but we have like the arrows from both sides of the corridors, no?
correct. You need both to do it.
So I can cover us from one side, like move one gap to the next and just block it with my shield. But we'll need something else for the other end.
The holes are actually quite small. It's a DC 15 perception check to find the holes. All of them. There's lots of little diddy holes in the wall.
Are there also like, is it triggered, I'm guessing, by pressure plates?
Exactly. Yeah, you heard beneath your feet, Xander, a pressure plate click. So you can make me a wisdom check now, if you like. Sorry, perception check now, if you want, because you're.
Can I use my sword to poke the ground to see if another pressure plate triggers,
You
like
can
in front of me?
you can though. You'll notice that on that last one that went, there was a few darts that actually flew out in like an arc. So even though you're pressing in front of you, you might still get hit by one. You think
Okay.
they'll basically still make an attack against you. The dart trap does.
Does the perception reveal
Oh.
anything?
No, you need 15.
Yeah, you need 50.
Of course I do.
Anybody else want to look?
I'm staring. I'm staring.
Mac, the trap detector, you notice that in front of you there are two pressure plates there. In front, you just notice that the panels look different on the floor.
Oh, that easy, eh? So just walk up there and I'm gonna try walk up to those.
Okay,
I cover with my shield.
Nothing happened?
nope, you're fine.
Ah, nice. So let's start jumping over them. I hope there's no pressure plate I didn't see. Jumped over.
You can just go diagonal if you wish. Yep, that's fine. You step over it.
I follow.
Okay,
Well,
Gonna make another perception check here just to make sure there's nothing forward.
absolutely.
Oh, I don't see anything.
must be fine.
Hey, Elwin's back.
And we're here.
At the freezer head.
Creepy head.
Yes, you are at Creepy Head. It's basically a big skull like the one I've got on the desktop when you logged in. It's got its mouth open, and the inside the jaws it looks utterly dark. It looks unnaturally, magically dark, and it's inside its mouth.
Hmm.
Off to the west, you can see there's a grid in the floor, Mac, and you can hear the sound of running water. And towards the end, you can see there is a window that you can't see through, but it looks like it's looking into another room.
Alwyn, don't you have like a sense trap spell?
First of all, Alwyn needs the map.
Sorry, Alwyn. There you go.
I think Alwyn has something with secret doors, right? Maybe trigger that thing.
Alwyn has a burst spell which sort of bursts out and finds traps, I believe.
Oh, so yeah, so selected a direction.
Oh yeah, what about the pendant Xanax has?
It's not tugging anyway at the moment. It's just being a pendant. Mac, to your right, you can see it looks like a balcony, perhaps some sort of staircase area.
All right, let's first make perception checks,
Echo.
and then I'm gonna try go right. Well, this went horribly wrong.
Wait, let's have Alwyn in the front with his find trap skill or spell.
Well, that would be better used to the left, wouldn't it?
Just in
I'll,
general,
I,
just to see if there's anything around us.
I think you can only use it. It's a level 2 spell, and it's an instantaneous burst, so you can't leave it switched on.
Oh,
Yeah, so he's only got a few times a day. You could just look into an area ahead. So
got it.
So I'm gonna go right all the way over to the here.
all right. As you get here, you reach a grand chamber.
Grand.
I will very carefully try to look what's inside the grate and on this door.
All right, okay. Just one moment. I'll come back to you doing that in a second. As in front of Mac, a grand chamber opens ahead, 50 feet across and plunging down deep into the darkness below. A stone balcony winds around the walls to connect four archways. Other balcony levels are visible below, with corridors radiating off in all directions. To the north, a stone staircase descends to the lower levels. It looks like maybe this grand staircase leads right down to the depths to the bottom of the Tomb of Annihilation. However, Mac, down to the south of you, on the level just below you, on the second level, you notice a hunched figure, which looks like some sort of undead, corrupted, tainted, dwarf-like creature. A hunched figure.
So he looks like Xanax.
It looks like Xanax on a bad day.
I think that's your family down here.
Cool helmet though.
The hunched figure glares up at you from the balcony below, wearing a mask that is the replica of the devil face at the tomb entrance. Without saying a word, the figure steps out of sight. So it steps sort of beneath you to the west.
Rude.
He's probably on his way up.
Well, on the plus side, he might trigger all the traps.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, because that's exactly how it works. So where to now?
Oh, sorry.
I'm trying to look in the grate and under the door.
Okay, so Xander, you move up to the grate and you have a look down. You can see that it drops down into sluggish, moving, muddy water. The water is moving sort of northwards. Aside from that, you can't really see a lot else from where you are. It looks like a natural river type thing.
Do I see any dwarves walking inside the river or bubbles, air bubbles,
There's quite a few
slowly
bubbles, but
making their way to us?
yeah, it's just you don't see anything unusual anyway. It just looks like a river, really, a muddy river.
Okay, and I want to do a perception roll and slowly make my way to this door and see if I can hear anything from the other side.
Alright, perception roll your way across. Oh, love it. Or is that because you're
Wait,
poisoned?
why? I don't know. Okay, well, anyway, I keep rolling super good today, so I'm sure everything is fine as I walk over here.
Let me just have a check of the, what do you call it?
Of the trap stable.
No, I just want to check your condition. Just want to check those poisons doing to you. Okay, you get disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks while you're poisoned, so that's what caused your disadvantage there, but you get on pretty much everything, because you're not feeling very well at the moment. You'll be feeling a little bit woozy.
Okay. I'm changing the color of my dice.
Right. However, you reach creepers and vines that are clinging to the walls of this corridor, at the end of which is an arched crystal window, 6 feet wide and 10 feet high. That is one big window. Through it you can see a dark chamber. So let me reveal the chamber.
Oh, it's a window. Okay.
So you're going to be able to see pretty much most of the chamber, I reckon. So it's a vaulted tomb. It's overgrown with moss and creepers. A stone sarcophagus rests on a stepped dais in the middle of the floor. On the wall behind the sarcophagus there are 2 large statues of bears. They're gripping a 5-foot diameter bronze disc which is embossed with golden glaring eyes. 6 desiccated corpses slump on thrones in niches along the walls. Each corpse wears a black mask made of paper mache and feathers.
Hey, I found us masks.
Nice.
Do I see an entrance to there, or is it just like a walled, closed off place?
It looks like a wall closed off place, yeah. With just this window. It's a big window though, it's like 10 foot tall.
Maybe we use Xanax and throw him on the window.
Yeah, Alvin, Sarah Rat loves his paper mache masks and things.
I'm game if you can lift me and throw me.
Okay, Mac, you throw Xanax through the window.
That
No,
doesn't
no,
sound
you
safe, but okay.
specifically.
So, why aren't you all going to split up? Okay.
This part of the wall that I'm looking at, is it anything? Is it a door? Is it a window?
It's it looks just the same as the rest of the rest of the walls here. A lot of the walls have just all got grinning faces on and skulls and things, which Sarah Rat looks quite fond of. But you don't see anything unusual on that section of wall now.
Okie dokie.
So, should I just smash the window and get in?
To the window, to the wall.
Maybe just a mirror.
And then an evil version of yourself will come out from the other side, and you will have to duel him.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
let's do it smart. Let's move back and have Elwin shoot it with an arrow or something. That way, if it explodes on the arrow and not on Xanax.
Very action filled.
Why would it explode?
Why wouldn't it explode?
I don't think that's the feel they were going for here. It's not things that go boom.
Break the glass already. With your arrows of breaking. He shot the glass.
Alright, one moment. Sorry, I'm just checking out the toughness of said glass. Okay, roll a roll me damage, please. Well, to hit and damage. AC 5 is your target number.
Raise my
That's a
shield.
hit. Take a. Yeah, arrow comes shooting you back. Okay, the first 10 hit points. Okay, it hits it, and you'll see a big crack will form diagonally across it. So it's looks weakened.
Quick, you got it on the ropes.
Shoot it again.
Oh yeah, sure. We should smell it if there's anything flammable inside.
You don't see anything leaking through, no. Okay, this time there's a smashing of glass, and um, the the chamber is sort of revealed in front of you. You hear a scraping sound, and all the eyes on the disc. There's like a big bronze disc there, and you'll notice that the eyes aren't carved in, they're actual eyes which are moving around, and they all immediately flick around and turn to look at you down the tunnel there, the eyes staring at you. And as they do, you'll see the corpses sitting on the thrones will all take to the feet and move to attack you. So initiative, please, everyone.
Are
I
they
pointed Alwyn and
squinting? Are
shout,
they
"Hit
angry
it!"
looking?
Yeah, they look a bit cross. They look a little bit put out.
Oh, great.
Okay, if everyone's done their initiative, it looks like they have. White number one here is the first to react.
On the plus side, if we poke out all the eyes, they can't see anything.
He moves up to here and takes a shot at poor Mac. Ah, yes, okay. So, first shot's a miss.
Wait, he's attacking with a longsword from the hill?
Apologies, it should be a longbow, but his bonus is still the same, so I may as well leave it in it because they're both misses in either case.
Yeah.
This guy stands there proudly in the way.
He's stepping on glass shards. He should get some ouchies on his leg.
Yeah, this guy looks so mean and tough. It looks like he could walk along a floor covered in D4. He's that hard. And yeah, he doesn't flinch.
Guys, it's Bruce Willis.
Yes, Bruce.
He's
Run!
dieharding on us.
I finally managed to hit Mac.
How did you? How do you hit Mac with a long sword?
Sorry, I keep rolling the wrong one. But the long.
It's a long boy, the same.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
long bow. Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't notice.
No, it's my fault entirely. I should roll the right one, really. Okay, so that one misses, and he's got one more attack with it.
Huh, I lost my an advantage initiative effect.
Oh, damn it. Okay, roll your initiative again there, and if you get higher, we'll let you keep that one.
I could do that too, but yeah.
Okay, guys, so we can either block them off in here on the window or go back into the hallway
Go
and block them
slower.
off in
Damn
there.
it.
I don't want to go into the hallway full of traps.
Do you have
Problem is
the
right.
advantage? Do you have the advantage effect still somewhere? I don't remember where I got it.
Yeah, I'll put it back on you. What was it for?
Feral instinct. You have
Feral.
advantage on initial rolls.
I've got it here. One moment.
Okay, then let's go Hans Gruber on their butts.
Hans Gruber died. Um,
but he lives on in our hearts.
So problem is, if we go right now, they're all like have a go with us with their bows. If we go back to the hallway, we can draw them back to us one by one and neutralize their bows.
The hallway is trapped though.
We know what their traps are. Only me and Mac need to be on the front, so
But what are the eyes for?
what?
The eyes that triggered them.
Oh, not sure. Why you want to hit them?
I just wondering if we manage to hit the eyes, we might blind them.
Can I see how many eyes are there on the disc?
Um,
My
there
guess
are.
12.
Um, there are a multitude of eyes, probably about 2 dozen, lots of them little eyes, looking out. So about 24-ish.
Oh, it says a dozen glaring eyes.
Oh, a dozen. Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, okay, it's 12 then.
Yeah, 6 bodies, 12 eyes.
I go into the front in here and I try to shoot the eyes with my crossbow.
Oh, just try to make the disc fall to the ground, and then the disc will squish him.
Not sure how is it standing? How is the disc standing up?
The disc has been held up by two bear statues.
So I can get to those statues. Can I try to aim for the eyes?
You can try that if you want. Yeah.
I think
Do I?
just kill the zombies.
Mm, I'm gonna try the eyes with my crossbow. Like what's the DC for hitting that?
An eye. Oh, crikey. Yeah, I think -5. Oh, trying to think the worst thing I can give you. -5. Let's try that. Because it's only like eye-shaped size. So there's a little -5 button at the bottom left down by the modifiers.
Wait, are they held up by what kind of disc?
It's like a big bronze disc, and each side of the bronze disc is there's a statue of a bear, and that's holding him up.
Use your heat metal on them.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I'm gonna
I'm
try
gonna
and
make
Oh,
some
hit
eye
the weight.
popcorn.
I'm gonna try and hit this weight here with my warhammer. Oops, I think I rolled divine strike twice by mistake.
okay,
You
so
can
he
take off the
gets 10 damage back, like number 4, right?
partially resisted. Okay, so they're resistant to bludgeoning damage.
You may, if you wish, make me a religion check, which will tell you about whites.
They're kind of like blacks, but the police doesn't go after them.
You can ask me a question about them. What would you like to know?
What is their weakness?
Weakness. I perhaps might give you another question because they haven't really got any weaknesses. Well, apart from the usual, they're undead and they're affected by celestial energy and turning and all that kind of jazz. But they are actually resistant to necrotic damage, bludgeoning damage, piercing damage, slashing damage, and any non-magic attack that isn't silvered. They're resistant to. They're immune to poison. They're immune to exhaustion, and they've got a life drain ability, which means that they can slowly suck the life out of people, Mr. Frodo. So
So everything.
badass.
They're probably weak to radiant.
Yeah, but that's like every undead. What will be a good question to ask?
Why are they so angry?
Is the question specific to those weights or to weights in general?
That's white in general. Oh, well, these I guess you can do if you want.
Can I know what raised them? What's powering them now?
They are toys of a Sararak, who is a almost godlike being, a master of undead. They are his toys.
So
Okay.
like
So
at least level 6.
Yeah, he's at least level 6. Yeah.
okay, I'll win. Here go.
Don't ask too many deep existential questions. Yeah, you don't. All right, Alwyn, you're up.
I need to know what makes them tick.
Why are they so angry about broken glass?
Yeah, they're very cross about this glass.
Minor vandalism.
This is actually the remains of the Glass Blowers Guild, and that's the last, thing
The
they did.
greatest achievement.
Yes, yeah, that's it. Alwyn fires lots of shots into them. Well done.
All right, so you're gonna try heating metal afterwards.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and make popcorn out of those eyeballs.
All right, they're resistant against slashing too.
Yeah,
And piercing and bludgeoning.
but the armor is metal, so I can heat that up too. If you want cooked undead.
Cooked undead.
Okay, this white here rushes up and seeing Xander's holy symbol in front of him. He particularly hates Thor, so he chops at you with his long sword here.
Xanax, not Xander.
Sorry, Xanax. Yeah, Xander's fine. Xanax is the
Xander's
one.
holy symbol is the almighty dollar.
I'm okay if you want to hit Xander.
Okay, the first
I'm
attack.
going to retaliate with wait. I have the thing that anyone that hits me gets lightning damage.
Okay.
Trying to remember where that is. So just a second. Damn it. So half damage.
Oh, you see, yeah.
Damn it.
So what does that look like? What happens?
He just hits me and he gets struck with lightning damage. Like
Okay.
rebukes from the attack on me.
So Thor, basically, yeah, you'll see all lightning coil around his sword as he Thor protects you, but the White looks undaunted. If anything, it appears angered by your god's retaliation, and he lunges forward with his left hand this time and tries to plunge his hand into your chest. You can feel his icy grip start to fumble around to feel your heart. You'll feel like icy needles moving towards your heart.
I've had worse.
Yeah, but you managed to sort of step aside and block his hand, so it doesn't manage to grab your heart. You're okay. This one.
He's already promised to another.
Oh,
Granny Poo Poo, or what's her name.
yes. Quite a
I
few
am going to stand over here. Where is Elwin's token? Oh, he's over there. Okay. I
hiding.
am going to try and cast heat metal on the disc that holds all the eyeballs. The disc starts glowing red hot.
Okay. Does it well, as it's inanimate, I guess it'll just happen. You'll see that the disc at the back there will begin to glow, and the eyes in them will start to sizzle, and they'll spin round in their sockets and begin to fry and pop out of the disc. And all the eyes eventually will be sort of blackened and closed, but it doesn't appear to slow the onslaught of the Whites, I'm afraid.
Oh well.
It was fun.
Yeah, some eye popcorn.
Hmm.
I am going to give Bardic Inspiration to Mr. Mac. And that is my turn.
So, um, can you give this guy disadvantage to shoot through? Yeah, that sucked. I'll win. If you want to take a shot with your longbow now, they've got cover, so you'll be at -2. Yeah, duck back around the corner. Good call. Don't forget your -2 on the to hit rolls, please, because because you've got Mac and Xander standing in the way. It's alright, like it stands as that's meant.
But I'm short.
Okay. Xander, you're up.
I'm going to cast
Xanax.
Turn Undead.
Sorry, Xanax, sorry. It's only
We
been
just all
35
look the
seconds.
same to you.
Yeah, well, it's only been 35 sessions. I just don't get you mixed up. I think it's the X's that do it. Anyway. Oh my god, what's going on here?
Turn Undead.
Oh.
1, 6, 4, 2, and 3. Everyone but 5 are turned. And they all run away.
Just check.
Run away where? It's a closed room.
They're trying to get as far away from us as they can. So basically, just run into the walls. And remember, if you hit them, then the effect wears off. So don't just go hitting it all willy nilly.
So you get it twice now because you're above 6th level.
Mm-hmm.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay, yeah, basically they've all got to run. Or 5 of them, I think. One of them passed, didn't it? So yeah, the ones that turned will try and flee, and they'll run for 1 minute, 10 turns, or until they take damage. Well done, Xanax. That was awesome. Give you an inspiration for that.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you're doing?
The poison thing, can I roll anytime saving throws against it, or is it just like a permanent thing?
It's on for
Part of
24
my-
hours unless you can find. There are various effects that can remove it. I think there's a restoration. Xanax can perhaps cast
Okay.
restoration to clear it. And there might be a few other spells that do it also.
That's fine. So I am going to hit the one, number 5. Where is he?
You can either hit 5 or 4. 4 is critical, so maybe we can get rid of him.
You over assume how much damage I can put out.
Okay.
I will look at number 4 and I'll say, man, it smells like you haven't taken a shower in the last millennia. That's the one I'm supposed to hit, right?
Yep.
He's failed his save.
He's angry.
He looks really upset because he probably hasn't. He's quite embarrassed that he hasn't had a shower, in such a long time.
Yeah, that's how I roll. And I'll give Bardic Inspiration to Xanax too.
Okay. Oh, white number 6. He has turned, so he's like, ah! He screams and he'll run away. So both Xanax, I got it right, yeah, and Mac can make a attack of opportunity.
Don't. I don't do attack of opportunity. If we hit
Okay.
him, he'll not be turned.
Yep, I don't hit him.
Okay, he runs up to the corner there and starts sort of cowering behind his chair. Like, so it's the one in the centre on the pedestal, I think, that's not turned, and the rest are, I think.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna speak the command word for my sword to make it flaming. Hey, the flaming sword.
Ooh.
Then I'm gonna hit something with it, of course.
Oh, don't hit 4.
What? Not 4? Why not 4?
Although, actually, you can maybe kill him.
He's the only one who's wounded, and the rest is running away, isn't they?
He's turned as well, but he's critical, so you may be able to kill him, I guess.
Yeah. Let's try to kill him.
You give him a whack
Remember,
with...
you have Bardic Inspiration, so you can add 1d8 to your roll.
Oh wait, he shouldn't be resisting damage from your weapon either. That's a magic weapon.
Yeah, but I haven't damaged him yet, so
Oh,
Let's
okay,
try
yeah.
damaging this time.
Yeah, he didn't resist, did he? Oh, yeah, he didn't resist, which is nice because he shouldn't. And you just decapitate him, and he shrivels back to dust from whence he came.
Yeah, the
Done.
sword of Raznisi strikes again.
Mm.
Then move inside and stand conveniently close to these, so anyone attacking these in melee get advantage. Nah, let them come to me.
He's yep, loving this. Mac runs in. Yeah, playing the barbarian well. All right, this one is like He runs up here to hide behind a chair, but you can whack him as he moves away.
Nah.
Okay. I'll win.
They are all hiding behind the chairs.
White. Yeah, okay, sorry. Yeah, it will be -2 Elwin because of the folks in the way. It wouldn't surprise me if there isn't a feat or something that means you can get rid of that cover penalty.
Yeah, probably.
Thunk, thunk, thunk as 3 more arrows plunge into it. The other white turns and runs from the might of Thor. Back. You juggle your flame tongue longsword, but it looks very impressive.
It's hot.
Hot, hot, hot. And then you juggle it with the left hand as well. Oh, get in, love it. What are the chances of that?
At least pretend you give a damn.
But
you
look at it, it's cool.
you're just showing off now. It's like one of those flame acts, at the circus where you're tossing flaming, yeah, that guy in Indiana Jones. That's him.
Yeah, just what I was going to say. The one that Indiana Jones just shoots.
Yeah, that's it.
I am going to stare at the weight number 5 and say, "Brr, it's cold in here. There must be some white sashes in the atmosphere."
What?
Do you think you know how to chill? Well, you don't know how to chill. Cheering is serious business.
What?
Shut up, Grandpa.
He's very sad, but I think that. Okay, yeah, that's cool. White number 3 is turned and hiding. White number 5. Oh, he's the only one I've got that can act. So, alright. So, first off, he will reach into Mac's chest and try and grab hold of his heart and squeeze it.
Not my nipples.
Oh, oh it's because he's been laughing. He can't keep his hands still. He's too busy sniggering. So he tries to slap you with a longsword
Feel the power of the bards.
and
The
misses
nipples
with that.
protect.
I guess the flames would impress him.
I'm
It
gonna
was my
raise
cheering
my.
that impressed him.
Uh huh. I'm gonna raise my holy symbol to the air and cast sacred flame, and a pillar of flame comes down from the heavens.
but it's a closed room,
Comes down from the heavens.
so
And it
from the
hits him
ceiling.
from the ceiling, yeah. And
Hey,
strikes the white. He doesn't resist.
is not vulnerable to radiant damage?
He's not vulnerable, I'm afraid, but he doesn't resist it by the same token, and he resists pretty much everything else. So
It's kind of like he's vulnerable to it.
yeah, but not really. Sorry, I don't know. I didn't build them. I'll win. Critically wounded. The other one misses, sadly. That one was a miss and needed damage anyway, I think. As you get 3 back. Oh, sorry, your extra damage. Alright, sorry, yeah, okay. I thought you were getting carried away. I do that sometimes, where you know. So who's now? Xander.
I stare at him and say,
Yeah,
we're going to do to you what we did to your eyeballs. He's okay.
yeah, he's
He's
fine with
not
the
into
eyeballs.
eyeballs.
It was the glass he got really upset about. The eyeballs was fine.
Yeah.
It really tied the room together.
Oops, sorry, this is me, isn't it? Okay, so let's life drain again on Mac. Ooh. Okay, so this time though he plunges his hand straight into your chest and grabs hold of your heart, Mac, and begins to squeeze, and you'll feel an icy pain shoot through you.
Calamar! Calamar!
Kalima.
You need to.
Kalima it
Wait,
was!
wait, you want
Calamari.
calamari?
You need to make me a Constitution save with a DC 13, or your hit point maximum gets permanently reduced.
Remember, you have 1d8 extra from the Bardic Inspiration.
I'm so glad I saved that one.
Yes, use inspiration too.
Good point. I'm gonna use an inspiration to get advantage.
Yeah, you don't want to lose this because otherwise it'll take 12 hit points off your max hit points, which would be nasty.
It was Constitution save, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, Constitution DC 13. Oh, easy. Yeah, well done. Yeah, you're far too strong for him. In anger, he swings his long sword with the other hand, trying to hit you with that. But misses. Xanax.
Again with the Sacred Flame. They don't have a lot of dexterity. That's good.
And he goes down. Well done. The Sacred Flame. Thor finally kills him and shrivels him to dust.
Alright, 4 more to go.
Okay,
Turned.
who's next?
Who's next? You decide. Epic weapon.
It's number 3.
Burn!
Nice damage.
Whew. Really lays into it with that flaming longsword. It looks in pain.
Question: does my Warhammer of Warning count as a magical weapon?
It should, I would have thought. Let me have a look.
As in that they won't resist it?
I believe it should do. Yes, it's got the magic trait. Yes.
Okay, cool. Although it is still less damage than my uh, the flame bolt, sacred flame.
I am going to keep trash talking. I say, look at you hiding in the corner. Are you a little baby zombie or are you a big boy zombie?
Yeah, he starts crying.
Seeing a zombie cry, that must be some of the saddest. Trying to force out non-existent water out of its eyes.
Just see dust trickling down. Ooh, nice.
Boom!
Who's next? That guy. Didn't like his face.
We need to find the legendary bard undead creature to kill so I can have legendary flaming bagpipes.
Those exist?
If not, they should be.
Sacred flame.
Does it exist a bagpipes of silence? Just asking for a friend.
Ooh, good
Oh no,
damage.
that's a silly enchantment to put on your bagpipes.
Go Alwyn, kill him.
Very professionally done here. Slowly whittling them down as they are turned and yeah, can't escape.
I hope he don't get attacked behind from that dwarf we saw.
Worst case scenario.
You still have a turner undead.
I will go into the corner, so I have Xanax as a dwarven shield. Look at weight number 6 in the no eyes and say, um, you're smelly and dead.
He says, as yeah, it turns out he's okay with it. He's not so fussed about personal hygiene this one.
Yeah, he many generations of dead.
Mhm.
All his ancestors died.
Matt doing his work with the flaming longsword again. See big hits, cutting him down, ooh, critically injured.
That is a good weapon.
This isn't it.
I'm in love with my longsword. No?
You should try Xanax pendant. It's the tugging kind of pendant.
Gently tugging.
It's tugging at my pocket right now.
The shots going from Alwyn. Oh, lucky. See the white staggering.
Isn't that just an undead thing?
Oh, he fails to dodge the sacred flame, and the power of Thor smites him,
Compels him.
compels him. Just one left.
Just have a few neat pile of ashes on the floor.
Oh, Xanax, you're up again.
Me again.
Oh yeah, he just walks straight into it. Gets zapped.
Boom.
Most accidents happen at home. Second flame from the ceiling.
Here comes Mac with his favourite flaming toy.
Don't say it like that.
Heavily damaged. It's nearly kills him.
So close.
Anyone hit him?
Oh, if you step away, he's going to have attack opportunity against you.
Nope, I hit him, so I don't get an attack opportunity if I hit
Oh
him.
yeah, well done. Yep, okay.
I'll stare at him and say, I'm out of idea. You're ugly and stupid. And he's okay.
No, I'm not, he says calmly as right, let's see if I can get Mac.
He's just like, I'm rubber, you're glue. Boing flip.
Step forward, tries a life drain on Mac. This is the nasty one. Oh, it's a hit.
Wait, I use my thingamabob. I use my
Thingamabob.
cutting words to lower his attack by 1d8.
Okay.
Ooh.
So that's going to
Nice.
cut it down to what, 16?
16.
What's your AC, Mac?
I think it's 17.
Yep.
So it's a miss. So if you like to, well, let's give you 4 hit points back, shall we, Mac?
You touched my bracers. Damn it. I like my bracers.
Yeah,
Don't
he
touch
just
them.
gently caresses your nipples as his hand misses you.
With
Brace
like ice
cells
cube
with
fingers.
breasts.
And then he misses with, I just clicked the wrong button, but it's his longsword, and he missed. Finally, I'll win. See if you can finish him off.
No cover.
No cover either. No, he stepped out of the way then. Straight shot. Hit on a 6. He's such a good archer. Staggers, nearly dead. Other one hits. Well done, he's down.
Exceeded by 1.
Nobody got drained. Nice.
Well done, you did that really well there. The combination of turning and taking them all down one by one, and yet nobody got drained, which is good. Well done, guys. And that brings us pretty much up to 5 o'clock. We've got a sarcophagus and some various toys we can look at, but we'll do that next week. So thank you for playing, especially those that have been up all night. Thank you for turning up.
And if we take a short rest, all my bardic inspiration